They say a car is just a machine. But a Mercedes-Benz, isn't it a symphony of steel and spirit? A legacy that races beyond mere transportation into the realm of aspiration, innovation and emotion. This is a story of grit and grace, of a single patent engine that sparked a revolution, of daring engineers who drew dreams into metal, and of a brand that became shorthand for luxury, safety, performance, and prestige. In the next hour you'll witness how Mercedes-Benz defied boundaries, shaped the automotive world, and captured hearts around the globe. Let's begin. It was the late 1800s, an era where the world was still tethered to horses, carts, and railroads. But beneath the streets of Mannheim in Cannstatt, a quiet revolution was brewing. In one corner, Carl Benz, tirelessly sketching, refining, building, was convinced that the future belonged not to carriages but to motivations. In another, Gottlieb Daimler and Wilhelm Maybach were burning midnight oil, dreaming of a horseless carriage propelled by a high-speed gasoline engine. In 1886, Carl Benz patented his patent Motivagen 3 wheels, a compact internal combustion engine, and the spark that would ignite an entire industry. A few weeks later, Bertha Benz, his wife, his silent champion, decided to test her husband's creation not in a short trial, but on a daring long-distance run from Mannheim to Pforzheim and back, over 100 kilometers. Alone, through rough roads and unexplored paths, over hills, without maps. Think of that! A woman, in 1888, setting out on a road trip not for joy, but to prove a car could be more than a novelty. To all the naysayers, she said without uttering a word, "Here. Drive this. Watch it work." When she returned, she hadn't just made history. She had shown that automobiles could transform lives. Meanwhile, parallel efforts were unfolding across the Rhine. Daimler and Maybach had built their own engines, racing them on bicycles, pushing the possibilities of speed and lightness. They branded their creations Mercedes, named after Mercedes Jelinek, daughter of one of their earliest and most enthusiastic customers, Emil Jelinek. By the early 1900s, the name Mercedes was plastered on racing cars that stunned the world with their speed and elegance. It was more than a tag, it was a promise. A promise that engineering and artistry could ride together. In 1926, the companies of Benz and C and Daimler Motor and Gesellschaft joined forces and Mercedes-Benz was born. A union of two pioneering spirits. Together they would shape centuries of innovation. Germany, post-war, was rebuilding. But Mercedes didn't just rebuild, they re-envisioned what a car could protect. In 1951, the safety test, a 30 miles per hour crash into a solid wall. Headlines called it reckless. Critics said it was marketing gimmickry. But Mercedes pressed on, building the first crumple zone, a sacrificial front, and reinforcing the passenger safety cell. The result in real crashes, moments that could cost lives, became survivable. Mercedes didn't just sell luxury. They sold peace of mind. In 1959, they patented the 3-point seatbelt, hitherto considered uncomfortable. Mercedes insisted. Doctors insisted. For the first time, passive safety became active salvation. No longer an option, a necessity. If engineering is the brain of a car, design is its heart. And few designs have spoken louder than the Mercedes 300 SL Gullwing, born in 1954, doors that soared upward like wings. Beneath them, a fuel-injected beast-stripped tarmac. But more than speed, it offered beauty. It whispered, "You're witnessing art in motion." Fast forward through decades, and Mercedes continued to innovate emotionally. The clean elegance of the tail-fin 60s models, the confidence of the S-Class lines, the seductive fastback silhouette of the CLS. Each curve and chrome accent had a soul, bold, refined, relentlessly aspirational. But it wasn't enough to be safe or beautiful. Mercedes wanted to go fast. Really fast. And they did, dominating motorsport with the legendary Silver Arrows World Championship titles. Record-breaking laps. Racing that pushed metal to its limits and bled into the streets through improved chassis, aerodynamics, and engine performance. Enter AMG, initially a small tuning outfit, adding muscle and muscle cars to the Mercedes equation. Soon AMG became more than a bolt-on. It was a statement: raw power, precision, pedigree. Touring sedans that buckled knees. SUVs that growled. A symphony of turbocharged engineering that made hearts pound. In these chapters, the patent motivation, Bertha's defiant journey, the unification of brilliant engineers' dreams, breakthroughs in safety, the lyricism of pure design, the roar of racing, and AMG's thunder. We've seen how Mercedes-Benz kept layering story onto steel. But today the stakes are greater. A climate in crisis. A world demanding cleaner, smarter, more connected mobility. How does a brand built on combustion, weight, horses and horsepower adapt? Can the legacy of a 130-year-old icon survive and thrive in a future powered by electrons and code? That's where we go next, to electric revolutions, autonomous horizons, and a new generation demanding purpose, not just prestige. Join me in the next chapter, as Mercedes-Benz confronts its greatest challenge yet.